far, yeah.
Uncle to uncle.
Can't take my eyes off you.
Uncle to uncle. Welcome everybody to Uncle, the first podcast to take place live from a king-size bed from beautiful Hedonism 2. I'm your main host, Franklin, and as always, I'm joined by the coolest uncle of my whole world, Uncle Howard.
Oh, man. What a day. What a day, Franklin. I just got done building a new rocket ship for my friend Elon.
That's nice. He's had a nice time at the beach, too, I see.
Yeah, he's been beaching it up. I've been working like a dog for this man.
So you're working on a rocket ship while Sleeves is working on a submarine.
Yeah, that's right. Sleeves Submarine's looking so good. Aren't you proud of the progress he's made?
Pretty good for one guy to build a submarine.
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. So
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, it's. I was going to mention something. It's a bit crass, so I hope you don't mind.
By all means, I want to hear it.
So, there's a classic story of Bert. It was raining once in South Florida. It was thunderstorming, right? You see, like the big waves in the ocean. Cool. Just knocking down. The boats are swaying on there. They're reliant on the waves, right?
Right.
Let justice be done, though the heavens fall. It was just, and Bert texted me and said, right now there's a fisherman right now in his lodge, jerking it like there's no tomorrow. And I thought, damn, that's heavy shit, just jerking away while the storms are brewing.
He probably doesn't even have to move his hand. He just holds it still, and the waves push him up and down.
Why should he let his hand do all the work when he got the momentum?
When you got Mother Nature.
A hand job from Mother Nature.
That would be beautiful, man. Do you think anybody has ever? Are we going there? Are we getting crude and rude on this episode?
We started the episode talking about sleeves.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think anybody has ever said, like, oh, I want to jerk off, but I don't want to use my hands? So they just pull their pants down, stand in the water right at the edge where the waves are flapping up and down? Just get a little, I don't even know what you'd call that, just a little, like, bap, bap, bap on the bottom of your dick with the waves?
It's kind of like again, it's crass. It's from Zack and Miri Make a Porno. What's called a Dutch rudder.
I didn't see that one.
Well, it's your hand, but it's somebody moving your hand for you to jerk. Oh, yeah. This is disgusting. None of this sees the light of day.
None of this all see. Yeah, this is good material right here, man.
The Dutch rudder. You don't know about this?
No, I haven't heard of it, but now I have. Ooh, it sounds
from
me.
Did Kevin Smith direct Zack and Miri?
I don't know. I know who was in that. Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen and your girl Elizabeth Banks.
Oh man, I love her. Because you know what? Banks are always money.
So yeah, you're building a rocket. Sleeves is building a submarine.
Zack and Miri are building a porno.
It's what America's based on, industrial and the American spirit of ingenuity.
Yeah, Obama, he said, you didn't build that. Well, up yours, pal. Yes, I did.
That's fucked up he said that.
Yeah, you didn't build that. How do you know? You were right about me, but maybe someone else did. I'm sure in the full context what he said actually made a lot of sense and was right, but the only context I heard was people were like, I'm a construction worker and I did build that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see people, they were looking for anything to be mad at that guy though.
Yeah, you know why? Because of racism.
I mean, that's,
a lot of people haven't pointed that out.
The answer.
A lot of people didn't know that a lot of the backlash against Barack Obama wasn't because people didn't like what he had to say or what he did, but it's because they were racist, Franklin.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right?
Wait. What about the Tea Party?
Well, no, that was a very legitimate claim.
Sure about that?
What you know? What the Tea Party is to QAnon as Al Qaeda is to ISIS.
Oh, the Al Qaeda.
Yeah, the Al Qaeda, because they both got eaten up by someone who came along bigger, badder, right?
That's true. That's essentially what happens here. They get the Tea Party is. Oh, dude, this is the smart. Did Jack Allison ever say something that smart?
No, man, I don't think so.
Probably.
He might have. Yeah,
maybe.
Who can say? I got
That's a good point. Dude, you should say that. You should
I did say it.
No, but you should put it on a photo with text.
Oh yeah.
And have a photo of you in a suit. Have a photo of you in a suit with text over that, and people will be, damn, that's a smart guy.
Yeah, and then I'll say, come to my seminar to learn more. And I'll teach them selling techniques.
You know what you need, big man? Business cards.
Oh, I used to have a business card. My friend Tustine made one for me. They were free Vistaprint ones. And it said my name. It said Uncle Howard, and then it said just a baby, and it had my MySpace page link on it. and you know what the image was? It was all black with diamonds, like It looked like a picture of like a tablecloth if you threw diamonds on a table. That's what the photo looked like. It was awesome.
Oh man, that's
I used to give it out to people. No one ever found my MySpace page. This was back when people had them too.
and MySpace pages, they had a view counter, right?
Yeah.
They had
I think you could add one. You could do stuff.
You
to your
could
MySpace
add one.
page. Yeah. Now
Yes.
MySpace was an event. It was like, oh, I'm getting on my MySpace. I'm gonna take a look at my top 8. I'm gonna listen to a little song that I put on my page.
Ooh,
I'm gonna.
What song you put on your MySpace?
Oh man, I probably put. Let's see, it's MySpace era. Do you remember that band, The Millionaires? It was those 3 girls and they rapped. They had the
Let's
song.
Get Paid. Let's Get Laid.
Yeah. Just got paid. Let's get laid. Yeah. Welcome
That's a
to
good
my
one.
life, fucking VIP. That's what she said.
That's
No, that was like the first girl boss band, man.
That was essentially the first girl boss band.
And then 2 of them went on to be on Bad Girls Club.
You know what would be a good MySpace song? Cobra Starships. That song they made. You know what song? The Cobra Starship song.
Yeah, can we pretend airplanes in the night sky?
No. Cobra Starship is I make those good girls go bad.
Oh yeah, that is a good MySpace song.
That's a good MySpace. now, when you went on MySpace, you had to check it if your crush had you in their top 8.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you were bouncing around. You know what destroyed it was when the top 36 and all that.
Yeah,
that
didn't mean anything.
Oh yeah, I'm in her top 24.
Yeah, and then when they started adding that many people, that's when you started putting jokes in. You're like, oh, I'm in her top 24, along with the Velociraptor, the Velociraptor meme. Just thinking.
Yes, yeah, you, Tom, the thinking Velociraptor,
Jeffree Star, all of the greats of the MySpace era.
What were those early
Tila
memes?
Tequila.
Oh, Tila Tequila is there. What was those early memes that were like almost like old postcards, but they had jokes?
Yeah, it was like a 50s housewife or something. And
It was like a
50,
yeah,
but she says something vulgar, like she's
says
answering the
something
phone,
vulgar.
and then she is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck," or something like that.
Yes, it was very much like around that. Oh, I ran out of fucks to give. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like somebody churning butter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like somebody
exactly.
burning butter and just being like, I don't have time for basic bitches.
Yeah, or like, oh, sorry, we don't have any water, so we're drinking wine. Stuff like that.
Right.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
Yeah. It was a good... We gotta bring those back. We gotta bring those... We gotta find out what they were called again.
I think I remember, because I believe our friend Sweet Nancy was heavy into that scene for a while. She was making them. She was like a person in the scene of making the 50s postcards.
Sweet Nancy, that's one of the top,
She's in my top 8 for sure.
That's a top 8, That's a class act right there.
Yeah.
No
Sweet
doubt.
Nancy, Sweet PB, put them together.
Sweet PB.
Some people say PB and
Two of the
chocolate's
best.
the perfect mix, but I say PB and Nancy.
PB and Nancy, two of the greats there. Yes, they are called some e-cards.
Yeah!
E-cards.
We should bring that back.
Let's see some e-cards.
Yeah. Let's say I'm gonna take a look at some e-cards right now. Everybody, welcome aboard the Uncle to Uncle.
Welcome to Uncle to Uncle. We got memes we can read.
Some e-cards. It's Some e-cards Inc. That's a business.
So, can I read mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a guy in a business suit, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of like Trump looking, but like like a 30-year-old like British Trump, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours?" Okay, another one here is, "May your pet's mess never be mistaken for your own."
Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Here's one. It's a picture of these two business people. It's a man and a woman, and they're looking at you. And it says, "We're going to need you to surf the internet at work instead of home this Saturday."
God. I got one here. It's like this is like old-timey big dresses,
Yeah.
I don't know what a debutante is, but I assume it's that.
Yeah.
So it's just two ladies. They got a big fan covering their faces. They're saying, "I've recently discovered the best mascara for crying in my cubicle." So it's kind of lighthearted, but also touching on like, serious mental health stuff in a passive aggressive way. There.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's starting a conversation too. Frankly,
yeah,
I found one that's this is almost a night promoting adjacent, because it's a tie-in with everybody's favorite movie starring Reese Witherspoon, Sofia Vergara, Hot Pursuit. It says, "This Cinco de Mayo," and the pictures, it's a picture of a bottle of tequila, and the bottle of tequila is wearing a sombrero. As they do. That's their culture there. It says, "This Cinco de Mayo, let's discuss the difference between tequila and mezcal. In between, shots of both."
Oh, Lord.
Hey,
You know
speaking
what?
of mezcal,
This
Jim
is-
Cramer's got some.
Yo, I forgot who it was. It was what's his name? Brett?
Yeah, Brett sent it to us. He was like, you uncle's
Brett.
getting in on this? Damn right we are.
Oh, yeah, dude. We got to. We got to.
Hey guys, Kramer here! Oh, this is some fantastic mezcal! Booyah!
Can we read the copy on the Jim Cramer tequila? I'm going to pull it up here. I mean, I would hope there's...
Mezcal copy? You think there's a script float?
I didn't say there's a script. I just mean there's probably some bullshit written in the back of that bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Straight from Puebla, Mexico. I'm excited to introduce you to Fosfaro, my favorite spirit held by my visionary wife, Lisa. Check out the exclusive announcement in the New York Times. His wife is a visionary. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I did not know that Jim Cramer's wife was a visionary. Makes a lot of sense. From the agave plant in Puebla to the bottle, take a look at this beautifully crafted video on what sets Fosforo Mezcal apart from any other mezcal you've tasted. I do a pretty damn good Jim Cramer, don't I?
Yeah, let's say you do. Let's see what you do, big man.
Hey, Jim Cramer, he's tweeting some hot takes, man. He said he's mad at Elon Musk. He said Musk's defense is frivolous. And then he says, we are sick of the clowns who pride themselves being part of the bogus stonk movement, which is much ado about nothing.
Much ado.
Oh, ado.
Ado? Much ado?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still Googling about Hot Pursuit. I apologize.
I bet that's a pretty damn good movie, man.
I bet it is, man. Like, that can't be in theaters today.
No. If people liked The Heat, I bet they like Hot Pursuit.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. What if there was a Heat Hot Pursuit crossover?
No shit.
That'd be sick, right?
That'd be pretty bad. That's actually my movie of the...
The Heat cinematic universe.
Oh my god, dude! You know it's really something. Let justice be done, though the heavens fall. That's all. That's the theme of today's episode.
Absolutely, brother. That is the theme.
Jim Cramer tequila. I feel like MySpace. If we're talking Jim Cramer, I feel like we're getting that stock back up. But you know, Jim Cramer might be one of the few people who really might not be. You know, some people are like, "Oh, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat," but they really are. There's shades to it and all that nonsense. You know, fucking libertarians just a bigger cuck for the conservatives.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jim Cramer might be the only person who might be that much of a rogue. He goes with the money.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good business, it's good sense, I guess. Right?
He just follows the money.
Yeah.
Like, that's his only concern is the paper.
Yep. And he was right on the money every single time, man. He was the first guy to say, hey, the stonks business, that's garbage. I don't know what it is, but I bet he's right.
So he doesn't like stocks being, like, meme-ified?
Yeah, he doesn't like it when you're cutesy about it.
He's like, this is my job and not a meme for you? Is he really getting, like... He's really getting mad at the stonks meme?
Yeah, he says, this is my culture, it's not a costume.
You're appropriating stocks culture. You're appropriating me grabbing a horn and getting a siren going, wee-woo, wee-woo. Sell now.
Booyah!
Hitting a punching bag and having Enron written on it or whatever he does.
Man, he's a cool guy, dude.
That's a cool
damn
guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Add him into the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, him, Rocky Aoki, Marty Jannetty,
Dr. Conrad Murray.
Dr. Conrad Murray.
And Jim Cramer.
Jim Cramer. Yeah. Well, he might be a doctor. I don't know.
Yeah, some good men up there.
Yeah, that is some damn good. Those are 4 doctors, as far as I'm concerned.
Put that in fucking North Dakota.
Yep. South Dakota.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm offending the 2 listeners in South Dakota.
I don't know if we have any. We might have one in North. I don't know if Eric Timebomb listens no more.
Eric's a real one, though.
He don't talk to me no more.
Eric's a real one, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy. Wish him all the best.
You know what he should have done? Booked Ric Flair.
Oh, if he got Ric Flair's last match, that would be unreal. Ric Flair versus the Carver of Cutter's Alley. That's box office anywhere you go.
Or Dom. Big Dom.
Yeah, Dom Toretto.
I think his name's Guarini.
Oh, yeah, Dom. You know, if I was a wrestler, my
name...
Dom, yeah, it is Dom Perini. If I was a wrestler, my name would be Dom Perignon.
How many wrestling fans do you think have had Dom Perignon?
Like Tony Khan.
That's right. That's about it. That's about it.
I know, I sure as hell haven't.
You know that shit's good, though. I have it at CVS, but it's in a glass case.
Yeah, I got a funny Dom Perignon story, kind of. When I was a kid, I think it was for my mom's birthday, my dad decided he would buy her a bottle of Dom Perignon. And she was like, no, I don't even like champagne this much. This is too expensive. You shouldn't have bought this for me. I'm going to return it to the store. So we went to take it to return it to the store. And while we were on our way to the store, some guy rear-ended us.
Oh.
In the car. I mean, it wasn't like that bad, but then my mom called my dad and was like, "Oh, we got rear-ended." And he said, "That's what you get for returning my gift."
Did she end up keeping it? Or?
No, we still returned it. It was like, I mean, that's like $100 bottle of champagne. And she was right. That's a ridiculous thing to spend your money on. She was, she was like, "I'd rather get, new cabinets or whatever."
Right.
Yeah.
Your mom had the right train of thought here in terms of like prioritize, but also sometimes it's nice to spoil yourself.
Yeah. But I mean, you can get yourself a nice bottle of Brut or something.
Brut. Well,
Yeah.
I think Brut is a
variety.
style.
Yeah.
It's a style of champagne.
Yeah.
It's like,
What?
It's like saying
Veuve Clicquot.
Is that a brand? Or
Yeah, I think
style?
that's a brand. Veuve Clicquot.
Yeah. I what kind of wine do you get when you're getting wine?
When I'm getting wine, I like a red wine. I did like a red wine.
But they have.
Oh,
It's not just red, though. It has to be
like
a
a Merlot or a Chablis.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I know all of them. Pinot Noir.
Those are some of the greats right there.
Yeah, man. If you get me a 1982 Pinot Noir, oh, forget about it. I'm in heaven.
Those are some of the greats right there, right?
What about you, big man? What are you drinking when you get that wine?
I'm a big Prosecco guy, actually.
Yeah, Prosecco.
Yeah, you just suck it down like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I think Drake likes Prosecco, doesn't he?
Oh, Drake likes Prosecco. Did not know that.
Yeah, so that's money right there.
He's not a good man, though.
Drake? He's a good
Yeah.
rapper.
He's a good. He's a what?
He's a good rappist.
I did not know that.
He's a wonderful. He said he's got a lot of enemies. He made that very clear.
They're all rapists.
That's
There we
true,
go.
brother.
Found it.
I was looking for it too. I couldn't find it.
I'm like, I looked up rap and then I looked up Jerry. Yes.
It was under Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Gergich, yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia. Now, I mean, we've talked about it all so far. We've talked about business. We've talked about
MySpace.
getting jacked off by the ocean.
Getting jerked off by Mother Nature, not by the ocean.
Well, I would argue I would say the ocean is Mother Nature's hands.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. She's mad. You've been pissing in it all the time.
Yeah, did you see that that there was that wedding in Hawaii the other day? Mother Nature was so mad she slapped him with her hands.
No, what happened?
There was some wedding on the beach, or like on the side of there's like a little wave wall or something.
Mm-hmm. And they got
these-
soaked.
Yeah, the wave just went. All these people, they're looking at it, and you can tell the wave is huge, and it's coming right at them. And you hear people go like, "Oh, what if it comes over the wall?" And then, sure enough, it does, and they all run away.
Some of them are trying to get like TikTok content and like,
Yeah,
like, oh, the wave's close. I hope it doesn't. And then they really like legit got like drenched.
yeah, they got their shoes and socks all wet, like idiots.
Oh, that's the worst. You're ringing it up. You're
Wet
hanging
socks. Ugh, yeah.
them. Wet socks, dude.
It's not so bad to get wet in Hawaii, though. You just go, oh, I guess I'll just swim in the ocean. Except you couldn't swim in that ocean because it was so angry. Unless you're looking for a hand job.
The ocean was busy hand jobbing many that day. It did not have the patience for one's wedding. That's why Sleeves made a submarine.
He's going to the source.
He's going to this. Why am I jerking my own dick off when the damn ocean, the strength of the ocean can do it for me?
I can go to the source of the waves. I bet there's a glory hole in that submarine. He can put his dick right out through it.
That's a dangerous proposition, my friend. A glory hole submarine?
Yeah.
You want an octopus going down on your mouth?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to. It's not what I'd want; it's what Sleeves wants, and that's what's important here.
And you can't rule it out until you try something, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll find out. We'll let Sleeves let us know what it's like to get. I don't even want to talk about.
Poor
it,
Sleeves, man.
Yeah.
We're saying he's gonna get sucked off by a tentacle
octopus.
He's gonna get jerked off by an octopus. That's unfair to the man. He doesn't deserve that.
No, and that's nasty, man. Have you ever seen an octopus? They're disgusting.
They are quite gross. Yeah.
Would you would never cuddle with one? Not like a little puppy.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think that's a pet.
No, an octopus is not a good pet, dude. That's for sure.
I wouldn't. Now, there was a thing with the Navy where they would say "loose lips sink ships."
Yeah.
You familiar with the origins of that?
Yeah, that's from World War II.
What if Sleeves is playing some goddamn Abella Danger Brazzers stuff on his laptop? You know how loud that man likes it. You know?
He turns it all the way up.
He turns it all the way up. All the sea creatures are going to be hearing porno for miles on end.
He's gonna corrupt the ocean. You're gonna start having all these horny whales and sharks running around. It's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah. It's a new meaning to humpback whale. Whatever.
You said it exactly perfect, Bubba.
God, I think we need to apologize to Sleeves by the end of the episode. He doesn't deserve. He really.
Yeah.
He's using his craftsmanship to build a submarine, and everybody has to assume it's for horny reasons.
Yeah, he thinks he's putting his dick out, throws through it,
Well,
looking for a Gungan.
God. We owe him an apology at some point. We'll pull him
We're
aside.
sorry, Sleeves. Yeah,
We're so sorry, man.
We'll have a private word with you.
Have a private one.
And then, if you don't mind, we'd love to go for a ride in that submarine of yours.
I was drinking, brother. You can't be saying jokes. I'm
I'm being a funny guy today.
funny guy today.
Yeah. Oh man. You know, speaking of funny guys, goddamn, there's this cat got in here. It's one of these hedonism cats, and he's rolling
Hedonism
around.
cats.
Yeah, he's rolling around on the desk, just knocking everything off with his big fat tummy. Speaking of, I don't remember what I was speaking about. I watched Wolf of Wall Street the other day, man. I don't understand why I saw these people. I watched it because I saw people on Twitter talking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, that reminded me. I've meant to watch that for a while. But people
You
are saying,
seen it, or you saw it again?
No, I'd never seen it before. All these people on Twitter.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's been around forever, man. I just didn't get around to it, but I finally did. So you can't change the past; you can only change the present, and I did. But people were saying, "Oh, these guys aren't meant to be heroes." Well, why not? They had a good time. They partied.
They had a good time. They went on there was a
Ferrari Testarossa, the car for men.
Mm-hmm. There was like a call center they worked from.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rags to riches story.
It is a rags to riches story.
They worked like in a shopping center, right? And they did like penny stocks. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know who was in it? A guy who's on podcasts.
No shit.
Yeah. One of the dudes who was in that call center, and he went up to the top with them. This guy, his name's Henry Zabrowski. He's on Last Podcast on the Left. He was also in that movie. So it turns out podcasters are artists too. And I'll accept everyone's apology right now.
You know who's in that movie?
Thomas Middleditch, looking like $1 million.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, he looks like $0.
Well, he follows night openings, right?
Oh, well, he looked like $1 trillion then.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I find it amusing. Now, he never likes my post, but he goes deep into the night opening stories. Like, if I post like 15 stories,
he's watching all of them.
He's looking at. I mean, they're photos, but you don't go into my fucking night opening stories at all.
Yeah, hell no.
You don't go.
That's none of my business.
Jonah Hill. God, somebody's gonna out me to him now.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they would get in contact with him, but
Yeah, well, I mean,
he goes deep.
Well, he's going to be mad. He's going to be like, "No, I don't. I never do."
I go off. I look at the first story and I move on to the next page. I don't go next.
I'm sure he does, man. I got nothing against Jonah Hill whatsoever.
I don't care if you do.
Well, I'm just saying, I got nothing against him. I just think he looked very strange in that movie.
It was
but I
the
guess he was
teeth.
supposed to. It was the teeth. It was the
Many
teeth. Yeah, too many teeth. And also, I didn't care for the fact that he jerked off his dick like there was no tomorrow.
Oh, he did that in the movie?
Yeah, he sees Margot Robbie and just immediately pulls out his dick.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I mean, that's something
not
for
really
Daddy.
good, actually. I don't know if that's for Daddy either.
It was a different time.
2016 or 13?
Well, the movie took place. Remember, it's history.
Oh, that's right. It took place in the 80s.
Yeah, like 92 or something. So
Where you could just jack your...
that's how it was back then. That's why
No shit.
George H.W. Bush beat Michael Dukakis because one of them was willing to jack it on stage and the other wouldn't do it.
It's normally what life comes down to, huh? Mm-hmm. Who's willing to jack it when nobody will?
Yep, you gotta just throw it all on the table, brother.
So, Wolf of Wall Street, 5 years after Superbad. Mm-hmm. So, in that time frame, that would make Jonah Hill 23 around there.
Yep.
You know, that's, I mean, assuming he would be 18. He probably was not 18 during Superbad, let's be honest. But,
Yeah, he's had quite a career, that Jonah Hill, actually.
War Dogs with Miles Teller.
Yep, that's right. Moneyball, and all the
God,
he's
I hate Moneyball.
I never
I
even
hate
watched
it.
it. And that's my baseball team. I still won't watch it. Too boring.
Harpo, he's normally my movie guy. I normally agree with him 100%. He loves that
loves it.
movie,
Yeah.
and I love Harpo. And it's a good movie, don't get me wrong. But it's like,
Right.
the Oakland A's just look like cucks in that movie, though. It's like, oh, another team used the Moneyball strategy, and they became successful. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Like,
that's
you're-
embarrassing.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, that sucks. It sounds like a sad story.
It is a sad story. It's sad to be a fan of the Oakland A's, my friend. I'll tell you that.
What was
for
cool
free.
about Moneyball is just it was a bunch of old guys in a room, and they're like talking about like people they wanted in the team. It's like, oh, don't get him. His girlfriend's ugly. He has no self-worth.
Yeah, that's Moneyball.
That's how baseball works.
Yeah. We should start doing Moneyball for podcasts.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't listen to
smart idea.
podcasts, dude. I don't listen.
Yeah.
You do.
You're influenced by nobody.
Well, yeah, I'm really a big. I don't know what Cumtown is or. any
Yeah, I
of
don't know
that.
about that one. I listen to like 2 podcasts basically, but I sure do listen to them. The ones that I
Yeah,
listen
you like your Paul F. Reiser and your.
Yeah, I love Paula Reiser. I love Andy Garcia. All of them.
Man, you got. We were talking about humpback whales earlier. You got cat scratch fever.
Yeah, this is a little whale right here. He's making the whale songs.
Oh man. So we have traditions here in the king size bed, don't we, Uncle Howard?
We sure do, Daddy-O. We love
And,
to watch them. We love to stick them.
You're sounding a bit like the ass man.
That's my plan, pal.
Now, we love one thing and one thing only, and that's
For the movies.
Hey, that's true, Vin.
that's so damn. I was watching him with on Instagram with my handler, and I was showing them that he was harassing people on the set of Fast 10, and he would like go up to people. I just like the director's like, tell me how good this movie's gonna be. And the director would be like, it's going to be good. He's like, is it going to be the best one? He's like, in my heart, yes. And then goes, Wow. Oh my, I can't. This is, it's gonna be good. And he was like, so he just harasses people on set. But what deterred him the most was Jason Momoa one-upped his energy. So he tries to bother Jason Momoa, who's replacing Dwayne, because he's just better than Dwayne. And, he's by a car, and then he goes up to Jason, and he's like, how'd you feel? And he goes, I feel like I'm the chick in the White Snake video, man. Like Tawny Katan. He's like fucking with the car, and then Ben is just like, oh, that's good, man. Yeah, can't wait. And then he just kind of goes away. He's not feeling somebody matching his energy.
I don't know what I think about all these movie stars now that have all this like salesman energy for their movies. The Rock, I think, is the kind of the innovator of it. But yeah, definitely Momoa and Vin do it. Where they're just like, this is gonna be the movie. This is gonna be the best movie you ever seen. Like, you never see William H. Macy doing that kind of shit. He lets his work speak for itself.
You don't see the A24 people do that.
No, you'll never once see Timothy Chalamet do it.
Movies are in a strange place, but I think they're coming back.
I agree.
I think they're coming back.
And they're going to be all the way back once we get this Uncle to Uncle movie all the way off the ground. I came up with an idea for a scene.
You came up with a scene. That's like a movie right in itself.
Well, I mean, a movie is just a collection of scenes. So we come with one scene, you're 24th of the way there.
Yeah, what's the scene?
So it'll be probably, I guess it could be both of us together. And there's some mom, and she has a little kid, and she's like, hey, do you guys mind if you watch my kid while I go and do this thing? And we're like, yeah, sure. And the kids are super cute, right? And every time the kid says something to us, we just go like, shh. And we keep getting increasingly annoyed with the kid, and then the kid just sits down and is quiet. And then when the mom comes back, she's like, oh, how was she? And we go like, oh, she was so bad.
That's funny. That's a twist. That's a twist.
That's like, that would be a movie.
That's like half a scene.
Well, I mean, but there'd be like stuff that happens, like the kid would like it would advance the plot. The kid would be like, hey, do you guys mind if because like the plot of our movie, right? It's like we're trying to get to like the audition for being Morning Madhouse guys or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
So the kid would be like, oh, do you want to like have this radio recording equipment or whatever? And we'll be like, shh, like the kid's trying to help us. And we're just like, shut up! You're just a kid. What do you know?
What do you know, right? Oh,
and then at the end, and then we get the kid in trouble, even though the kid was never anything but cute and nice to us.
That's pretty funny.
Like she should be grounded.
That's funny stuff, brother.
Because we're like a couple of dum-dums, right?
Yeah. Well, we both picked a movie for tonight, right?
Of course, brother. I got a great one.
Oh, I got a good one too, brother.
Let's hear it.
I went to the theaters the other day. It's a heat wave. Currently, where I am, it is a heat wave.
Yeah, everywhere in the world.
I'm giving people clues, man. It's it's hot. I mean, right now, you hear fans. You may hear outside noise. It's hot.
Yeah.
No joke. No. That ain't a vacation destination. But it's hot here. So, I had to decide to go to the theater to, kind of cool down. See, a lot of people, they're dumbasses, Uncle Howard. They don't know nothing from nothing. I go to the theater to cool down, and what am I going to see right now? I'm going to see the King. That's right, the King. Who am I talking about? Elvis, baby.
Oh, you saw Elvis, huh?
Funniest goddamn movie I've seen in a while, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking Tom Hanks, my handler said he's like straight out of Mike Myers. Like he was like a gold member type character, Hilarious.
That's cool.
That is, I mean, right there, he was like, Elvis, we're not so different, you and me.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does. He legit pulls that. You shake your hips on the stage, and the ladies go crazy. But I get you the bookings to do that.
Whoa, so he's like a villain.
He's like a villain, yeah. But he's like Elvis's agent.
Yeah.
He calls him the Snowman. He goes, oh, no, goddamn snowman strikes again. Kind of,
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
It is cool. And he says, yes, it was another wonderful snow job for me. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Whoa.
So he's like,
I thought Elvis's agent was like a hella like Southern guy, but you're saying he's like a Dutchman?
He was like Colonel. So his name was Colonel Parker, like the
Colonel
fucking
Sanders.
wrestling.
Yeah.
like the
Oh
wrestling
yeah.
Manager.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
know?
a great racist.
Colonel Parker. What's his name? Colonel.
It is, isn't it Colonel Parker?
Yeah, Colonel Parker.
Yeah.
So Colonel Parker. Yeah, so he's very Colonel Parker-esque. Elvis does call him the Colonel at times, but so he's smart. First off, he doesn't have a passport or an ID card, so nobody can really charge him with shit, even though he's kind of corrupt because he's a man without a country.
Whoa, that's smart.
That's smart, and basically this whole movie is he just stops. Elvis is like, I want to go to Japan and go to overseas. Like, oh, we stay in Vegas, and like that's pretty good, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're making money in Vegas. He's taking a lot of little daddy's candy, a couple of little medicines here and there.
Yeah.
And
That's
all
what I'm
right,
talking about.
yeah, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
great.
Oh, Colonel Parker really was Dutch.
Yo, was he Dutch for real?
Yeah. His guess what? His birth name wasn't Colonel Parker at all. His birth name was Andreas Cornelis van Kuijk.
Oh, so they found out like his real name and shit later.
Oh, they didn't know for a while, huh?
They like he's like Elvis. Like first he's like it's like some carny wrestling shit band. So like the Colonel finds him, and then like he discovers him. He gets him gigs, and then Elvis gets a big head. He's like, I don't need him. I got these hippies in my ear telling me. What's crazy is like it's just a big montage the movie, and a lot of like the famous people die, and like Elvis reacts to it. He's like, I gotta do something. And it's like the Colonel's like, you don't gotta do anything. You're dumb. This is Hollywood. You're a musician. Don't speak on this, Elvis. Elvis, you don't need to talk about the assassination of important historical figures, dude. Like you're good. Just
because like Elvis was kind of a nice guy, right? Like he wanted to be a nice guy, but they guess they wouldn't let him, huh?
He was a nice guy, but he was a horny guy, and he liked his candy, But
Well, who doesn't, man?
it's a kind of candy you can only get from a doctor.
Yeah, good old Dr. Candy. Dr. Conrad Murray had some good candy.
Dr. Conrad's candy.
You know what? Look at this. Wikipedia says Elvis had a mix of influences across color lines during a transformative era in race relations. Now, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
He ended racism.
No, he in the movie is like BB King. That's the real king right there. But people were not ready to listen to Elvis. And it's this Colonel. They really made the Colonel out to be a villain in this, which I did not like. And it's he was just trying to help the guy, and at the end Elvis died and the Colonel lives. So. But I want to tell you about the wildest shit, right? So the movie ends. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm there. The credits are playing, and the credits are done, are almost done. I'm waiting, and then when the credits come, the lights go on in the theater, and that's it. There was no end credits scene.
There wasn't a teaser for the sequel?
No teaser. No sequel. There was none of Elvis's friends at the end. They didn't say Elvis will be back in, another movie.
That would have been cool if, like, the last, at the post-credit scene, it shows Colonel Parker, and he's in his, like, hotel room or something, and, he's, like, putting stuff away because Elvis died, and then he looks up, and it's, like, Johnny Cash or something. It's like, I'm Johnny Cash.
I'll take it from here, Elvis. But
He was like, I'm still alive.
No, but they mentioned it's a bunch of, you got the read at the end, and it's like, oh, the colonel died at this point in time. Like, it was just, I was really hoping for like the beep beep. What's the thing called?
The like EKG machine, right?
The EKG machine. And
so you hear that he's not dead yet. It's like beep.
I was hoping for that.
Beep 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 beep.
Elvis, not so fast. I was hoping for something like that. But
man, if they put him in a computer like Arnim Zola.
Whoa. Who, the Colonel or Elvis? Because Elvis don't have shit to say, bro.
Yeah, well, I guess if the Colonel put Elvis in the computer.
That'd be pretty cool then.
Hey, baby. You did a pretty good Elvis just there a minute ago, man.
Did I?
Say that again.
What? I don't know what.
You just were like, yeah, hey, thank you. Almost.
Hey, let me get a bag of chips at the store. I'm Elvis. Ice cold cola.
You know, Elvis is pretty damn cool, man. I never gave that guy much attention, but I should check.
Check us out, man.
Yeah, I might check this Elvis cat out.
Let me tell you, I stayed cool in the movie. It was like, it was honestly, it felt like wrestling montages. Like, it just felt like a 2 hour and 40-minute montage, and I loved it.
It was like pure sports build. I texted you a picture of, even though I didn't need to, you're right next to me. Those are Elvis's parents. They're great looking folks.
Oh, I didn't mention, there was weird sexual tension between him and his mom. I did not fucking like that part.
Really?
He's like, Mama, you always gonna be my biggest fan. It's like, let's not do that, Elvis. Elvis, let's not do this.
Hey, Mama, you're going. His dad. I'm looking at his picture of his dad from Wikipedia. First of all, Elvis's house. It seems like maybe they made a park around it or something. So it's just like this little shack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, but it's like his childhood house. His
right.
House.
Yeah, that was not the best.
Yeah, but they built like all the stuff around it. It's just like this shitty little shack, but then it's surrounded by walkways. Like, oh, come look at this crap hole. But Elvis's father.
Much. Yeah.
Strange looking man.
You know what Elvis read? It wasn't Miss Marvel. He read Captain Marvel Jr. And he referenced it in the movie. Yeah, he's just like, I want to be a superhero. Singing is my power. It's like, oh, okay, that's not much.
Captain Marvel Jr.
Okay, your singing's your power, dude. But somebody's in a burning fucking building, brother. They're just hearing your voice as they get engulfed.
Wouldn't you, if you were getting burned to death, though, wouldn't you be happy to hear Elvis singing to you? You know, you're on fire, then he's like, wise men say only fools. Yeah, then you're like, hey, rush in here. He's like, no, only fools rush in.
I guess that's what they're like playing music in the Titanic, right?
Yeah, yeah, same thing. Like, well, I'm dying, but at least I get to listen to this lovely orchestra.
I don't believe that shit. That was bullshit, bro. They wouldn't do that.
People were just trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, they were doing that. That's a lie, man.
Yeah, they're like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. This shit's sinking. Man, that Titanic, man, that's another thing I don't know much about. I don't know a lot of history, dude. I guess I'm stupid. I didn't even know. I watched Wolf of Wall Street. I'm like, that was a crazy movie. And then when I was done, I looked it up. Turned out that was a true story. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been illegal. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like they should have talked to the FBI or whoever was like, and just be like, hey, I did some things, you've done some things. Let's call it even.
Yeah, hey, let's just shake hands, go our separate ways. I'm making a lot of money. Remember that lady? He said, he talks to that lady and he's like, remember how much money you asked for? She said, I asked for $5,000. You gave me $25,000. That's a good guy. You're saying that's a criminal?
I don't remember that scene. What was the context?
Well, it's when he's like thinking about stepping down and he says, he's like, hey, Cheryl, remember when you first came here, you didn't have any money? You asked me for $5,000 so you could pay for your kids' daycare. I gave you $25,000, and now you drive a BMW. And she's like, I fucking love you, Trevor, or whatever his name was.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's charity, man. Oh, you're sending a guy to jail for doing charity? Fucked up.
His name's Jordan Belfort.
Jordan, that's right. Trevor,
yeah.
Jordan, same thing.
So I when I was recruited by like an MLM scam, you know, I still follow the people who try to recruit me on Facebook, and you know they just post like their BMWs and their bullshit. Again, this company, like, they fucking got, you know, out, it was like Vima, Verve, whatever, you know, they got outed. Like, that was just a big scam. But they had Jordan Belfort speak at one of their at their seminars there.
That's
like,
pretty good.
How could this be a scam? Jordan Belfort speaking for all the Vima Verve folks or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, if he'll put his name to it, it's gotta be good.
Yeah.
That's a good guy right there.
So, do you have a movie, big man?
Yeah, I guess I do, Franklin. So, you know, once again, I picked a movie that, you know, this isn't one of your Scorsese's. This isn't one of your MCU's. This is something, this is below B24. This is like C22. This movie's called The Hen in the Fox House. Mm-hmm. This is a pretty interesting movie. It's also about business, though. It's about there's this company. They're I guess consulting company, and their job is they get brought in by other companies to fire people. You know, they find the people who aren't producing or whatever, or that the company can get rid of, and they fire them. So it's a boys' club. It's all these men. You know, they're having their martinis at lunchtime. They're wearing suits. They're crude. They're rude. They got briefcases, and what happens? They bring in a lady, the veritable hen in the Fox House here. Ooh. And she gets in there, and they're giving her a hard time, you know, because they say, how can a woman ever fire people? But what happens? She ends up. She turns everything on its head. She's played by Amy Adams, great actress, right?
Amy Adams, one of the talented actresses out there. She's done a lot of movies.
Much.
Oh, so so she did The Office. I keep thinking Jenna Fisher did The Office.
Whew, I couldn't tell you, brother, one way or the other. I mean, I don't even see ladies at this point in my life. No, but Amy, she comes in there and she says, "Okay, I'm going to show you guys what's going on," and and she starts, you know, the very first job they send her to fire a bunch of people. She freezes up. She can't do it, and they say, "Oh, see, we're going to show you. You ladies can't fire anybody, not like us men can." And she takes that personally, and like Michael Jordan. And so what she does is then she starts doing all this crazy. She goes to like boot camp to learn how to be a Marine, you know, to get that killer instinct. She goes overseas to train at the ninjutsu schools to learn to be like a stone cold assassin. And she comes back. She becomes the best firing consultant this company's ever seen. She can go anywhere. She goes, there's a company in this movie. It's kind of like it's not the same as Tesla, but it's like the equivalent of Tesla. They've got a guy who's kind of a takeoff of Elon Musk. She fires him. The CEO of the company, she fires him. So she's that good. And suddenly she's getting so good at firing people. All the other guys in the company say, well, you're getting too good at firing people. We might have to, you know, we need to talk about this. And she goes, you want me to fire you?
So, they probably shit themselves.
Yeah, they get scared. So then it's like she's taking over everything. It's a really good movie.
So the Fox in the Hen House, or the Hen in the Fox House? What's it called? The
Hen in the Fox House.
Oh, I mean, well, she became a fox in her own right.
Yeah, she did. It turns out, because it's kind of a metaphor, because all these foxes got so comfortable thinking, you know, no, there's no way a hen could kill us. But it turns out, sometimes the most dangerous enemy is the one you least suspect.
That's good shit. Who else is in this film besides Amy Adams?
Oh, let's see.
Well, what year was this film? Could you elaborate on that? 'Cause that's a big. Because she wasn't Amy Adams captured by Rainn Wilson when the Rocker came out. This is not happening.
No, that was. Boy, that was Jenna Fisher, wasn't it? Amy Adams is like Julianne Moore, but less so, right?
No, he kidnapped. Oh no, he did kidnap Jenna. So Jenna Fisher was in The Office. Amy Adams was. Dude, I cannot. I swear, I was not. So maybe you're doing a bit like I don't know. I don't know these white women.
Amy Adams was in Man of Steel. Yeah, it's easy to get them mixed up. So, why did Amy Adams stop asking? Wikipedia says it doesn't look like she did. So, who else is in this movie? So this movie came out in 2007. So I mean, all the stars of 2007 were in this. Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, for sure.
Yeah, of course. Who were the other guys on the scene back then? You had Daniel Radcliffe, because it's kind of like
still young.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a young guy, business. They're the arrogance of youth, and then you've got this woman who's a little bit older. She's not old, but a little bit older than them, and they're like, "Oh, what do you know, Grandma?" And she's like, "I'll show you. I'll show you everything."
What was that?
She shows them how to fire people.
Ooh.
Paul Dano's in there. Paul
the Riddler.
Yeah, the Riddler, Paul Reiser,
Paul F. Reiser,
yeah,
Josh Hartnett,
Josh Duhamel.
Oh man, very
and then
2007.
Yeah, and they have a yeah, it is. Then they've got a receptionist there that they're all sexist to, and that's Shannon Elizabeth.
Well,
and so they're all being sexist to her, and then Amy Adams comes in and says, "Hey, do you want to just take this crap from these Neanderthals all your life?" And she goes, "No." And then in the final scene, she calls Michael Cera into her office, and he's like, "Oh, you got something to say to me?" And she goes, "Oh, just one moment." And she buzzes for the receptionist, and Shannon Elizabeth comes in, and she looks at Michael Cera and goes, "You're fired."
Oh, so then she's showing them how to do this too.
Yeah, see? It's feminism.
Wow, this is like a cautionary tale. If only we had listened.
Yeah, it is. It's what happens when cancel culture runs amok.
This is the 2007 version of what's that movie with Leo and Homegirl?
Oh, The Island.
No, dude. With Leo. Oh, Don't Look Up.
Oh yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
No, Don't Look Up. Where they're like trying to warn people about like the meteor and all that.
Oh yeah, was that with Leo?
It was with Leo and
Oh, I'll be damned. That guy will do anything these days.
J-Law. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet. Whoa, this movie had 1 million stars in it.
Tyler
I've never
Perry.
even heard of this shit. Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Chris Evans. Boy, I better check
He was in
out.
that?
Sounds great. Yeah.
No, it was bad, dude. Don't watch that bullshit.
Jonah Hill, Meryl Streep, Ron Perlman.
Yeah, he was good in it, actually. That was about the only good thing was Ron Perlman.
Michael Chiklis.
Sounds like a movie you'd make up.
I've never made up a movie in my life, brother.
I know. What was the one from last week? The trench coat detective or whatever.
Oh yeah, Trench Coat in Paradise.
The trench coat paradise. Oh my god.
Starring Face Man from the A-Team.
Trench Coat in Paradise. Everybody owes Uncle Howard an apology since that was a real movie.
Yeah, look that up if you don't believe me.
That has to be, if that's real, then everything else you said has to be real.
Exactly. Exactly, man. I never told a lie in my damn life.
So, we don't have questions.
Nope.
We forgot to ask, but
yeah. Nor do we.
We don't have
answers.
a soundboard because when you don't use it long enough, it goes idle and it goes out. Is yours working?
Oh, let me see here. Did it go out?
Probably
Let's
not.
see.
Yeah, it's not working.
Wow, that's
See?
embarrassing.
No, but I got it queued up here. Unless, where can they find more of the uncles, big man?
Well, yeah, so everybody, the month of July is not yet over. In fact, it's a week earlier than I thought it was, which is great news. In many ways. But for the month of July, all of our proceeds are going to access reproductive care of the Southeast. As its name suggests, they allow people to access reproductive care in the Southeast, which is more difficult than it's ever been, thanks to the villainous theocracy of the Republican Party. So if you go to patreon.com/uncle2uncle, that's UNCLE, number 2, UNCLE, sign up for the month of July. Every single penny we make is going to go to them. You also get access to all sorts of cool stuff, exclusive content. We got a Discord you can get into if you want. We got stickers I can send you. Just have a few more stickers that we're going to have to make some more. So I sent a bunch out. If you come late, don't worry, you will get them. It's just we might have to print some more up. That's kind of our main thing. Follow us on Instagram. Check out our likes at Uncle2Uncle. UNCLETO, UNCLE. Follow on Instagram, Uncle2Uncle with the 2, but you probably already knew about that. And I guess I'd also like to say you should probably invest a lot of your money in penny stocks.
That seems to be, some have become millionaires from that.
Yep, some have.
So I don't know if I have it queued up on the right spot, so bear with me. No, wait,
lucid and more clear. I don't mind weed smokers.
Let's see what it is.
You are perfectly fine to do it as long as you ain't a professional athlete and it's costing you money and getting you suspended.
God.
Or if you calling up on this show to the point where you slurred in your speech like you punch drunk cause you high.
There we go.
So because you high,